Imagine the ancient forests of eastern North America, a time when the wilderness was untouched and teeming with life. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, illuminating vibrant life below, casting a magical glow on the forest floor. Suddenly a flash of emerald green, a streak of brilliant yellow, a touch of fiery orange. These colors danced through the air, captivating all who witnessed them. This was the Carolina parakeet, a bird that painted the wilderness with its breathtaking plumage, a true spectacle of nature's artistry. Flocks of these magnificent creatures, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, would descend upon the landscape, creating a vibrant, moving tapestry. Their calls, loud and chattering, would echo through the woodlands, a symphony of sounds that defined the forest's character. They were bold, curious, and full of playful energy, often seen engaging in antics that brought joy to those who observed them. Picture them moving through the branches, their strong beaks and agile feet navigating with remarkable dexterity, a testament to their adaptability. They explored the hollows of ancient sycamores and cypress trees, their preferred nesting sites, creating homes in the heart of the forest. From the dense swamps of Florida to the Great Lakes, they were a common sight, a symbol of the region's rich biodiversity. A wave of green and gold sweeping across the sky, their wings beating in unison, a mesmerizing display of nature's harmony. Early settlers and explorers often wrote about them, their journals filled with descriptions of these astonishing birds, capturing their essence in words and sketches. These parakeets brought a tropical vibrancy to temperate forests, a splash of color in an otherwise green and brown world. Their sheer numbers spoke of an environment perfectly suited to their needs, a delicate balance that allowed them to thrive. The Carolina parakeet was a living, breathing embodiment of the untamed beauty of pre-settlement America, a symbol of a time when nature reigned supreme. The Carolina parakeet played a significant role in the ecology of early American forests, acting as a keystone species in these vibrant ecosystems. These birds were primarily seed-eaters, possessing strong, hooked beaks for cracking open tough nuts and seeds, which many other animals couldn't access. By consuming these seeds, they acted as agents of seed dispersal, ensuring the propagation of various plant species across the forest floor. Some seeds would pass through their digestive systems intact, scattered far from the parent plant, giving rise to new growth in different areas. This natural process helped regenerate forests and maintain plant diversity, which is crucial for a healthy ecosystem. Their feeding habits also influenced plant communities, preventing any single species from becoming overly dominant and thus maintaining ecological balance. The parakeets were a natural part of the system of checks and balances that keeps ecosystems healthy and thriving. Beyond their role as seed predators and dispersers, their nests provided shelter for other cavity-nesting birds or small mammals, creating a network of interdependent species. The sheer abundance of these birds meant their ecological impact was considerable, influencing the structure and function of their habitats. Their collective actions shaped the forests they inhabited in ways we can now only begin to appreciate, highlighting the importance of each species in an ecosystem. The Carolina parakeet was the only parrot species native to the eastern United States. This geographical distinction gave it an almost iconic status. It was a bird that belonged, a true child of the American wilderness. One of its most fascinating traits was its ability to withstand cold winters. Flocks were reported as far north as the shores of Lake Ontario, surviving snowy conditions. They would roost together in hollow trees, huddling for warmth. This adaptation allowed them to exploit a vast territory. Their strong social cohesion, while admirable, made them vulnerable to hunters. The Carolina parakeet's calls were loud, raucous, and vital for communication within their large, noisy flocks. The vibrant reign of the Carolina parakeet faced serious threats with European settlements. Habitat destruction was a primary driver of their decline. As forests were cleared, the parakeets lost their essential nesting sites and food sources. This relentless transformation of the landscape fragmented their populations. Compounding habitat loss was direct persecution by humans. Farmers viewed the parakeets as agricultural pests and shot large numbers to protect crops. The pet trade also took a significant toll on wild populations. Their striking beauty made them desirable as cage birds, leading to high mortality rates during capture and transport. The parakeets were hunted for their feathers, highly sought after for fashionable hats. These factors created a perfect storm that rapidly pushed this once abundant species towards extinction. As the 19th century closed, the once vast flocks of Carolina parakeets dwindled to isolated groups. The last confirmed wild Carolina parakeet was seen in Florida in 1904. The species clung to existence a little longer in captivity. The Cincinnati Zoo held a small group, including the last known individual, a male named Incas. His mate, Lady Jane, had died a few years earlier. On February 21, 1918, Incas died, marking the extinction of the Carolina parakeet. It was a quiet end, far from the wild forests where his ancestors had thrived. The vibrant colors and raucous calls were now consigned to history. The extinction of Incas marked a somber milestone. It was a stark warning of humanity's capacity to erase entire species from the earth. The extinction of the Carolina parakeet was the result of numerous environmental missteps. In the 18th and 19th centuries, conservation was virtually non-existent. Forests were cleared, wetlands drained, and wildlife exploited with little thought for long-term consequences. There was a significant lack of ecological knowledge. The decline of the Carolina parakeet was not recognized as a critical issue until it was too late. The specific behaviors of the parakeet were exploited rather than understood. There were no laws to regulate hunting or trapping of the species. The value of the bird was seen primarily in economic terms. This lack of foresight meant that opportunities to save the Carolina parakeet were missed. The story of its extinction is a sobering lesson in the consequences of unchecked exploitation. The tragic demise of the Carolina parakeet served as a catalyst for change, marking a pivotal moment in our understanding of environmental conservation. Its extinction began to awaken a new awareness of human impact on wildlife, highlighting the devastating effects of habitat destruction and overexploitation. This growing understanding helped to fuel the nascent conservation movement, inspiring early conservationists to take action and advocate for the protection of other species. The story of the Carolina parakeet influenced the development of conservation laws and policies, leading to significant legislative efforts to safeguard wildlife. The Lacey Act of 1900 and the Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918 were landmark pieces of legislation, setting the foundation for modern wildlife protection laws. The parakeet's absence became a powerful symbol for wildlife protection, reminding us of the irreversible consequences of neglecting our natural heritage. Today, the lessons learned from its extinction inform current efforts to save other endangered species, guiding modern conservation strategies and practices. Habitat restoration, captive breeding programs, and robust legal protections are now standard tools in the fight to preserve biodiversity. The Carolina parakeet's legacy is a powerful call to action, urging us to take responsibility for the future of our planet. It teaches us the critical importance of humility, foresight, and respect for the natural world, values that are essential for the survival of countless species.